All right, so we're going to cover one of the most important components of Team Builder, which is the workout calendar. And I say it's important because it's where coaches spend the most time on Team Builder naturally, because it's where programming takes place. Okay, so this is just a basic overview, and this is the first step. The second step is to then watch the second video, which is a more advanced overview of the calendar. So the calendar is located here on the top menu. If I click it, I basically have two views to use when programming. I have this day-by-day scroll view, and then I can go down and click this week view icon, and this is basically a week-by-week scroll view. So just to make a note, the week view is only available in the gold plan and up, but the silver plan only gets this day-by-day scroll view. So for this video, I'll use week view. And the next thing to do is select which calendar you want to program for. So here's my calendar selector. These are all the calendars that I've built in my account. And if you've watched previous videos, you know that we can stack calendars with a parent calendar and then assign some sub-calendars. So I'm going to go ahead and choose baseball. And I'm going to go ahead and scroll down and actually move to May, and then pretend as if I'm going to program a workout for Monday, May 28th. Okay, so let's say that I want to program for this day. I'll just click Add Exercise. And what that means is for that day, I can add a lift. I can add a speed, agility, quickness, or cardio item. I can program a circuit. I can add sports science questionnaires, which are wellness or readiness questionnaires that coaches can create. I can add a note. I can add a warm-up. Notes and warm-ups are able to have videos or document attachments. I can also program a few more things, like I can ask for body weight. I can implement a cool down. I can embed a video off the web. I can implement a session break for multiple training sessions, and I can also prescribe rest in between sets. Again, all these are covered in detail in a later video, which is the more advanced overview video. But to keep things simple, I'll add a lift. Let's go ahead and say I want to add back squat. I just have to start typing in my exercise. My database will populate for me. I can choose back squat. I can choose my sets. I can choose my reps. I could type in a number for reps, or I could type in the letter C for custom reps to do something like 8, 6, 4, 2. I could even click this percentage icon to add some percentages, but just to keep it simple, I won't do that for now. I'll just click Add to Workout. So what I've done now is on the 28th, I've added back squat 4 by 8, 6, 4, 2. Now, the trickle-down effect is a term that we use to describe that whatever we build on a parent calendar trickles down to these sub-calendars. So if I go to pitchers, I can see that the pitchers on the 28th also have back squat, and that is because they inherit that from the baseball calendar. Now let's say that my pitchers need to be doing some shoulder work in between. So we'll prescribe an exercise called shoulder combo. We'll say 3 by 8. And what I've done now is I've added a lift specifically to the pitcher's sub-calendar. So while all the baseball players are back squatting, only the pitchers will have shoulder combo with the back squat. Now let's take that same concept and apply it one more level down. You don't see it here, but if you click this Athlete Calendars tab, you can actually program workouts for individual athletes. So if I click Tom Brady, for instance, I'm looking at Tom Brady's personal calendar. And what this means is I can program for Tom as an individual, or I can modify the workout that he inherited from a parent calendar. So say, for instance, that on the 7th, he is prescribed this back squat exercise. I can hop in here and just quickly delete this if, say, he's not allowed to do back squat, and I can add in a new exercise instead. Say I can add in a leg press. So if I do leg press, I can say 3 by 10. And just like that, in a couple of seconds, you're modifying workout programs for individual athletes. And this is the main value proposition of the workout calendar, is that you're able to build workouts from top to bottom for large groups all the way to individuals. Now, before I leave you, I just want to mention a couple of things that will make your life easier when programming in Team Builder. The first one is the copy button. So you could take a session and copy it multiple times to different days, to different calendars. Use the copy button to make your life easier. Secondly, when you're done programming some sort of cycle or a phase, you can save it. If you save it, then you can use it in the future or use a variation of it in the future. That way, if you say, you know, I did write that program a year ago and it was a 12-week cycle that I really want to use again, if you've saved it, then you can simply load it onto a calendar in the future, and that's going to save you a lot of time as well.